Good evening, my friends. Aloha and Mahalo. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to, I don't know, Madness Monday drink along. Anyway, I went out and I picked up a voodoo-ranger box of tropical IPA variety pack. So, they got a bunch of beers in here, and we're going to do them. We are going to start, if the machine will let me go to the one I want, with Voodoo-Ranger. I know, you take a look and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Liquid Paradise. This is what Liquid Paradise would have been to me back in the 80s. I know, you're like, dude, I want it to be Magnum, man. Okay? It was the 80s. Hawaii was awesome in the 80s, by the way. I don't know if I'd be going there now. Way back in the day, it was so much fun. Good times. Anyway, Voodoo-Ranger Liquid Paradise. Because, God forbid, I should bring my freaking eyes with me. Dismiss. It's just telling me that the ribs are ready, because I'm making ribs. We're looking at 7.8 for the ABV. Fun times. 44 are the IBUs. The yeast is going to be ale, and the hops are Nugget, Mosaic, Incognito, Azaka, and Cascade. All right, this is why I love these guys, man. They give you all the information. Sadly, I cannot open the picture up. It's not that good anyway. I like to take a lot of their stuff and save it. I must be eating dinner next door because I put the dogs out, and that's why Pepper's upset. You've seen I got Voodoo-Ranger flags, man. Come on. Voodoo-Ranger has some of the best artwork in the business. This is what the can looks like. There you go. Liquid Paradise IPA. All right, well, we have the glass that was chilled down. We have the beer that was chilled down because it's, $1.12 or so in Phoenix. Go figure. There's the crack. Let's do the pour. We'll get a temp. We shall start from there, provided I don't spill beer all over my leg. Oh, it's a pretty beer, though. She's cold, which is why we did not get a lot of head. I'm not going to go there. Feel free to make all those jokes if you like, though. It's a pretty orange gold, man. Let's give her 12. We'll take a look and see what the head looks like. There you go. Nice, creamy, pretty smooth. Okay, life is good. For all the freaky feet pervs out there, you got to see my Godzilla feet. I hope you enjoy. Just remember, if you're enjoying looking at my Godzilla feet, you need to send me money. And I'll start an OnlyFeets channel if it makes me money. I don't care anymore. Anyhow, let's get a temperature, see what we got going on here. Apparently the table I just took the thermometer off is only 102. It's been out of the sun for a while. Oh, that's cold, man. That is impossibly cold. Obviously this thing needs to be rejiggered. No, you do that and you do this. Tired of fighting with stupid machines. We have 32.9. 32.9, that's unheard of. That's right above freezing, although there's alcohol in here, so 35, 36. Allegedly. All right, well, you know what? It's 112. A 33-degree beer is completely okay with me right now. Let's put the sniffer in there and see what we got. Mildly fruity. Not really a whole lot going on. So, getting some stone, I'm getting some tropical, and when I say tropical, I mean like mango, apple and pineapple. Maybe a little guava. The stone is definitely leaning more towards peach. All of which I'm completely okay with, by the way. Let's slip it a tongue. Oh my God, that is awesome. So cold. And fruity. And dirty. So, intradental, extradental, buccal, full tongue, nothing down into the sublinguals, but the soft palate lit right up. Smooth, silky, right into the back. But to be fair, it's friggin' cold, man. Ugh, still. That's exactly what you want after a long day on a day like today. Perfect. That's dude, I live in Phoenix, man. 34 to 38 is the temperature I prefer to drink my lagers at out here when it's this hot. Remember, we always drink seasonal, but you may do as you wish. So, from our friends at Untapped. No, that's not the one we're drinking. You were useless. I hate this fucking tablet. I don't hate the tablet. It's nice to be able to just take a tablet out. But I get old people thumbs. Why does it not recognize old people thumbs? Ageists. Ageists. It's Danger Beach. We might be doing that next, depending on what you guys vote on. So what we're going to do, it says 4 in the box. We have Liquid Paradise, we have 1985 Mango, we have Danger Beach, and we have Tropic Force. So, what do you want next? We're going to do these all week, by the way. So, watch this. Leave messages. I will look at them. It's Monday. So, Wednesday, because I'll give you tomorrow to take a look at the beer, let me know what you want to see next, and we'll shoot the next one. I really do tend to like Voodoo-Ranger. Much like Boulevard, definitely one of my favorite breweries. They turn out some really good stuff. They turn out a lot of really interesting stuff. And if this stupid machine, pay attention to my fingers so I don't have to give it the other finger. Maybe I should use that finger. Yeah, no. What is wrong with you people that you need these machines? What the hell ever happened to a TV with a tuner knob? Yeah, let me know what you want to drink next. I'll be more than happy to cue that up, because I am that kind of guy. Let's look at the temperature. So, 35, we're looking for 41. And we're at 38, 39. So, you know what happens. We're going to pause. We'll be right back, my friends. Alrighty, my friends. I pulled the ribs off the grill. They are now sitting on a tray inside. We are looking at 42. 42 works for me. It's okay to be off by a degree or two. It's not going to hurt anybody. Let's see what we have now that we're approaching the approved temperature range, allegedly. Rehomogenize. We're starting to get some lacing. Maybe a little elvish writing in there for you Lord of the Rings fans. It kind of looks like, I don't know, some kind of big speckle-plated dinosaur facing down, I have no idea. Yeah, it's my mind. Welcome to the bad shit house. Let's get that nose in there, see what's going on. So the fruit nose on this is really light, which is kind of odd. I expect more punch. There's a lot of hops in here. But it's definitely very tropical and really, really nice. Melon. Again, stone like peach. Maybe a little pineapple. That really brought it up. Maybe a little guava and some mango. So, yeah, it's basically a fruit salad in a glass. To be fair, it's a very light fruit salad in a glass, but it's also a delicious smelling fruit salad in a glass, which means we have to slip the tongue because there are rules, my friends. I don't make them. I don't make the rules. They there. So we have to obey because laws are for stupid people who don't know how to behave in, polite society, but rules are there for all of us to learn to appreciate things. Goal. The hell do the Hawaiians say? No idea. All right. Definitely contracted. It is all centered on soft palate and interdental right now. Virtually no tongue front quarter tip. Right down the central corridor, right into the back. Dirty. Medium fast to fast. I'm not getting that fruit explosion that I get from the nose. It's kind of odd. This sometimes happens when you overspice stuff. We've said it before, when you're cooking chili, you can spice stuff at the outset, but make sure when you're getting ready to pull that pot off, and I know they were like, if you don't cook chili for 27 hours, I don't cook chili for more than 2 hours. You can burn your spices out if you let it sit too long. So you always need to go back, double check, respice, let it simmer a little, and then pull it off, which is what they need to do with this. So while I have everything in there, it's not translating. That being said, it's not bad. Yeah, it just hasn't popped yet. So, keep going. It's already at 48. 52, 48, 52. Pick a freaking number. All right. Tell you what we're going to do. Just because I loathe ScrewTube, idiots keep sending me links from ScrewTube, although I've told them, don't send me ScrewTube links because they have commercials. If I wanted to watch commercials, I'd watch television. So, if you're old like me and grumpy, maybe Johnny Steinol, maybe a couple of the other fellas, you will remember this song because this ties into this, and it also goes with the phrase, as long as I got some good waves and some cool buds, pitching, man. Little Joe Walsh. If you know where this is from, we're 52. You know what? I don't know if that's enough to piss off ScrewTube at me, but I'm sure it is. Because they're ScrewTube, and they're fucktards. And my favorite part? It's from ScrewTube. So if you can go all the way through and recognize what I'm playing, how can you not recognize where I'm playing it from? Anyway, it's Joe Walsh, Waffle Stomp, off of... Great movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Fast Time at Ridgemont High. Which is actually... Squizzy. From a book. From, the hell was the guy's name? It that other stupid one where the band is on the bus and they're singing Tiny Dancer. Anyway, he went back to school after he'd already graduated to document what was going on at allegedly Hollywood High School. Great one. From the 80s. Years ago. Fuck me, I'm getting old, man. Alright, slip of the tongue. Sorry. Let's put the nose in there and then we'll slip of the tongue. So it's starting to open up a little more, definitely a bit more guava. What the hell is a tropical stone fruit? You got guava, you got apricot, you got peach. Well, guava's not a stone fruit. You got apricot, you got peach, cherry, pluot. By the way, pluots are delicious and in season. Grab them while you can. Also plumelos, but not translating here. And that hat's coming off. It's friggin' hot out here, man. Ugh. I don't know. I can't translate it. Again, you got the mango. You got a little bit of pineapple. So yeah, you're definitely getting the fruit punchiness. Friggin' sweating like, you know what I'm sweating like. You know, we're just not, well, you know, ScrewTube's gonna fuck us anyway. I'm sweating like a whore in church. It's hot out here. Let's slip her the tongue. I'm not gonna go there. Even at this point, we're not gonna go there. Salud! Oh, ooh. We finally got a little bitterness kick in. At the lower temperatures, there was virtually none. It was like drinking a lager. Now, we're starting to get that punch. And when we said 44? Yeah, I guess maybe. I would have guessed her a little lower. Not bad. Soft palate, intradentals, extradentals, out into the buccals, nothing sublingually. Tongue is non-existent anymore. But the bitterness is kicked up, so it's nice to see the bitterness finally kick in. It is, after all, an IPA. And it is, after all, right now, 59 degrees. So, this is where we talk about whether or not you're religious and whether or not you believe in sins against God. 60 degrees and up for anything that isn't super dark brown and a stout or a porter or something in that family. Wrong. It's just wrong. Get a fresh frickin' beer. Although we have had beers that didn't actually present up into the warmer temperatures. But normally, you should not be drinking these beers at these... What is an IPA, dude? And they're made to be drunk warm. Yeah, and my foot's made to be put in your ass because it's dumb, which would make you a dumbass. Yeah, nose hasn't shifted. Other than the bitterness starting to present, soft palate intras, extras. Yeah, she's topped out. That's the end of this for this beer. The flavor's still there, but that tropical fruit is really, really dried out and died down. And now we're just really left with the bitterness, which we're not going to make ex-wife jokes here because I don't need any more letters sent to my house from my lawyers. They're lawyers. I love the fact they can't figure out who I'm talking about. Paulie is, by the way. Yeah, no. So, brass tax time. Would I buy this again? Yeah, sure. This is a good beer. Drink it again? Wouldn't bat an eye. Try it on tap? Love to. It's really a nice, fruity, tropical kind of beer. Tropical in quotation marks. Handed this to me out of the cooler, I'd say thank you. Completely serviceable beer. Works good. Good for the style? Sure. Interesting flavor profile? Yes. The only thing I'll take all for is when she gets up there and the tropical dies out and we're just left with the bitterness. But again, we're in the 60s. That's the only thing I'll ding her for. So 4.75. I think it's a 4.75. No problems with this. So now, my scusi. What do you want me to drink next? We have. I can pull this shit off the table. Tropic Force Tropical IPA 9.5 for the ABV. Then we have Danger Beach 7.1 for the ABV. And then we have Mango IPA 6.7 for the ABV. And of course we've just done Liquid Paradise at 7 and change. So, let me know downstairs. I will put this up tonight, which means you will watch it tomorrow. And then you can vote and tell me what you want to see. I've never had a problem with this. I mean, again, I have a Subscribe Star link where you can literally buy me a beer. Tell me what you want me to drink. I'll go out and price it. I'll tell you what it will cost for me to purchase that beer. Drink it and shout you out. What the fuck, dude? Why not? And again, a lot of it depends on whether or not I can find it here. Well, can you find this one from a remote corner of Bangkok that's made with elephant urine? And no, no. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. We're not getting access to that. Just right out there. All right, fuckers. You know what time it is. It's Big 3 time. You know I love you. I always want you to be the Big 3. I want you healthy, happy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, heterosexual, hot and handy. Which, of course, comes with its own list of responsibilities, regardless of whether or not they're constitutional. You need to abide by. Otherwise, it's 10 years and bye-bye. So, we don't. I got ribs on the table, fresh slaw, and I'm hungry. So, I will catch you on the next one. I don't know what it's going to be because you have to vote on it, man. I should probably throw a poll up or something, but I don't know how to do that. And the last time I threw a poll up, that was my 3rd divorce. We're not doing that shit again. It's a different poll, of course. Salud. What? All right. Skol. What? All right. Adios, amigos. I don't know how to say cheers in Hawaiian, but it's probably something pineapple based.